Good morning, everyone. It's Stephanie Kusie, the Member of Parliament for Calgary Midnapore, as well as the Shadow Minister for Families, Children and Social Development. I wanted to come on quickly before the Prime Minister addresses the nation again to address both the people of Calgary Midnapore, as well as in my capacity as Shadow Minister for Families, Children and Social Development. So for the people of Calgary Midnapore, I know that these are uncertain times, but I would ask please that you continue to listen to health authorities. Please do not travel outside of Canada at this time. I know in Calgary Midnapore we have many snowbirds. Please make sure, snowbirds, that you check your travel insurance, and please make sure that you continue to watch information regarding the borders and means of transportation to get back to Canada at this time. Of course, I know that health authorities are also advising us to stay home as much as possible, so I would ask please that you heed these words. I'm actually really enjoying seeing the social media of constituents across the riding as they do things with their families. I've seen everything from crafts to photo contests to song contests, so I'm glad you are enjoying this time of isolation with your families. I continue to remain in contact with the mayor, with provincial ministers, and with federal ministers as well as we navigate this terrain together, of course, in these unprecedented times. My office currently is not accepting face-to-face meetings, but I remain here to serve you and to help you at this time, because as concerned as I am about the public safety and health impacts of COVID-19, I'm also very concerned about the economic impacts of COVID-19 for the riding and for Canadians. You can get in contact with my office, myself or my staff, at 403-225-3480. Again, that's 403-225-3480. Or through email at stephanie.kusie.c1a@parle.gc.ca. Again, that's stephanie.kusie.c1a@parle.gc.ca. Of course, also there is the EI hotline at 1-833-381-2725 for those of you who need to apply for EI. But please feel free to reach out to my office for any questions that you may have regarding travel status. You can also go to travel.gc.ca. Travel status, EI, or what will hopefully be some economic stimulus packages coming from the Minister of Finance this week. But most importantly, families in Calgary Midnapore, I need you to be safe and intact. Please take care of yourselves. Please take care of loved ones. I see encouraging messages on the online about families helping families, neighbors helping neighbors, and I would just hope that we continue to do that as Calgarians and as Canadians. And please know that I am thinking of you and I am praying for you. You remain in my thoughts and prayers. My next comments are going to be as the Shadow Minister for Families, Children and Social Development. I continue to work with the government, but as the Prime Minister steps forward today and continues the plan for COVID-19 response, I would ask both him and Minister Hussen to consider the following as we go forward as a nation. One, I would ask please that they consider extending parental leave. It's very important at this time that new parents do not go back to work, that they have more time with their families. This is not the time to return to work, so I would ask that, first of all, they consider extending parental leave. Second of all, I would ask that they strongly encourage the private sector to encourage their employees to work from home. This has started with both my husband and my sister as of today. And as such, I do hope that the Government of Canada will consider this. Third, something else I'm seeing, which I think is very important for families not only in Calgary Midnapore but across Canada, is a tax credit for childcare. This is an unnecessary burden of expense that Albertans and Canadians do not need at this time. Albertans and Calgarians are suffering enough, and I would ask please that we consider a tax credit for childcare expenses for those who are still working but must stay home or get additional childcare at this time. I would also ask that Minister Hussen and Minister Morneau consider extended benefits for those who are not eligible for EI, be it through either the Canada Child Benefit, OAS, or other means. I would ask that they do these considerations, as well as consider economic stimulus for those who are self-employed or who will own their own businesses and will be losing revenue and of course customers through this difficult time. So I would ask the Prime Minister, Minister Hussein, as well as Minister Morneau to please make these considerations at this critical time within our nation. So again, I thank you very much for joining me here today. Families and seniors of Calgary Midnapore, I'm thinking of you all my constituents. I want to thank very much Premier Kenney for his leadership in this time. I think he's showing incredible leadership in this very challenging time. I was very pleased to see the measures put in place by the Prime Minister yesterday, but I think a lot more has to be done, both for the safety, security of Canadians, but also the economic well-being and recovery of Canadians. But all of you in the riding, please know that you are in my thoughts and in my prayers. I am thinking of you. God bless all of you as you stay safe within your homes, as you care for each other. And God bless all Canadians, and God bless Canada. Thank you very much.